Hi children, I hope you all are fine. In our last section, we discussed so many problems and I hope that you understand that section. In your online test, most of them done it well. Few students make some mistakes. You should write and study that problems 1 or 2 times. We almost completed that chapter. You should write and study all the exercise problems and example questions once more and practice that formulas 2 or 3 times. Today we will discuss about few more questions, that is the previous year's questions. Find the area of a square inscribed in a circle of diameter 16 centimeter. We know that inscribed means a shape drawn inside another. So here a square is drawn inside a circle. The diameter of the circle is given for you 16 centimeter. So the diameter of the circle is equal to the diagonal of the square. Here this is the diagonal of the square is same as the diameter of the circle. Both are same. The diameter of the circle is same as the diagonal of a square. That is given for you 16 centimeter. We want to find the area of a square. We know that area of a square is side into side, but we don't know the side. We know only the diagonal. Using that diagonal, we want to find the side. Let us take x be the side of a square. So let x be the side of a square. So area of a square, side into side. We know that the angle in a square is 90 degrees. So this is a right triangle. So this will be the hypotenuse. This is the base and the altitude. Using the Pythagoras property, we are able to find the side of a square. So we can write it as base square plus altitude square. Let x be the side of a square. So the side we consider as x centimeter. So this is also x centimeter because in a square all sides are equal. So x square, base square plus altitude square is equal to hypotenuse square. So x square plus x square is equal to 16 square. So x square plus x square is equal to 2x square, that is equal to 16 square. Here we know that base square plus altitude square is equal to hypotenuse square. So hypotenuse is equal to square root of altitude square plus base square. So we can find the square root on both sides. Both sides we can see the square numbers. Find the square root on both sides. So when you take the square root of 2x square, you will get square root of 2x square is equal to square root of 16 square. So here it will be x square is the square number. So square root of x square is x. And there is no pair for 2, so it will be root 2. X root 2 is equal to square root of 16 square. It's a square number, 16 into 16. So square root will be 16 only. Or directly you can, instead of this, you can use this step this way. 16 is equal to square root of x square plus x square. Hypotenuse is equal to square root of altitude square plus base square. So 16 is equal to square root of 2x square. So 16 is equal to x root 2. This way also you can do it. So we got it, this diagonal. This x root 2 is the diagonal of the square. So we got diagonal of the square is equal to 16. We know that the diagonal of the square is equal to the diameter of the circle. Now x root 2 is equal to 16, therefore x is equal to 16 by root 2. Now the denominator is not a rational number, you have to make it as a rational number. That means we want to use the rationalization method. When you are using rationalization, you have to multiply the numerator and denominator with the root 2. When you are in 9th standard, we studied the rationalization. So 16 into root 2 by root 2 into root 2, that is equal to 16 root 2 by root 2 into root 2 is equal to 2. So x is equal to 16 by 2, that is 8. 8 root 2. So side of a square is equal to 8 root 2. We want to find the area of a square. So area of a square is equal to side into side, that is x into x. X into x, the value of x is equal to 8 root 2. So 8 root 2 into 8 root 2 or 8 root 2 whole square, that is equal to 8 square is 64, root 2 into root 2, 2. 64 into 2, that is 128 centimeter square. So area of a square is equal to 128 centimeter square. Let us see the next question. Find the area of a circle inscribed in a square of side 8 centimeter. A circle is inscribed in a square. Here the side of the square is given for you. Side of a square is equal to 8 centimeter. That is the length of the side of a square. We know that this length of the side of a square is equal to the diameter of the circle. The diameter of the circle is equal to the length of the side of a square, because these two lines are parallel lines. It's a square. So we can say that the diameter of a circle is also equal to how many centimeter? 8 centimeter. So diameter of a circle is equal to side of a square. That means D is equal to 8 centimeter. Therefore, the radius of a circle is equal to half of the diameter, that is 8 by 2, that is equal to 4 centimeter. We want to find the area of the circle. If you know the radius, we can find the area of a circle. Area of the circle is equal to pi r square. That is equal to 22 by 7 into radius is equal to 4. So 4 into 4. That is equal to, if you can multiply all these things, you will get 4 4s are 16 into 22 by 7, or simply you can write 16 pi centimeter square. If it is a MCQ type questions option, it will come like this, 16 pi. Answer will be given in this way only, 16 pi. Sometimes they will give you, they will multiply and the final answer give. Most of the times the option questions, you can see the answers this way. So here two types of questions we seen. First we discuss about the square inscribed in a circle. Now we see that circle is inscribed in a square. When circle is inscribed in a square, that time the side of the square is equal to the diameter of the circle. When a square is inscribed in a circle, that time the diagonal of the circle is equal to the diagonal of the square is equal to the diameter of the circle. See this question. A square inscribed in a circle of diameter d. Another square is circumscribing the circle. Show that the area of the outer square is twice the area of the inner square. One square is inscribed in a circle and another square is circumscribing a circle. What is meant by circumscribe? A shape drawn outside another shape. So here a big square is out. There will be a square outside the circle and one square is inside the circle. This we can say a square is inscribed in a circle and this square is circumscribing a circle. Here it's given for you the diameter of the circle is d centimeter. Diameter of the circle. So this will be the diameter of the circle. This length is d units. So the diameter of the circle is equal to the diagonal of an inner square. And the same way, we know that this is the diagonal, and if you draw from here to here, that is also diagonal, and if you draw from here to here, if the chord passing through the center, that is the diameter of the circle. So this diameter is also equal to the side of the outer square. See, when you draw the diagonal diameter in this way, that will be equal to the length of the outer square. So the length of this outer square is also equal to d unit. I will repeat once more. The diameter of the circle is equal to the side of the outer square and the diameter of the circle is also equal to the diagonal of the inner square. So side of the outer square is equal to d. So area of this outer square, area of the outer square is equal to side into side. Side is equal to d units, so d square. Area of the outer square is equal to d square. Now, what will be the side of a inner square? The diagonal we know it. Then how can you find out the side of a inner square? Let the inner square be x unit, or let the side of the square be x. Then we can find the, we know that the diagonal of the square will be equal to square root of side square, side plus, or side square plus side square using the Pythagoras property. So you can find the side of the inner square. Side of the inner square. Now we can find the side of the inner square using the Pythagoras property. This is the side of the inner square. So side square plus side square is equal to d square. Base square plus altitude square is equal to hypotenuse square. So 2 side square plus side square is 2 side square is equal to d square. So side square is equal to d square by 2. Therefore side is equal to square root of this, that is d by root 2. The length of the side of a inner square is equal to d by root 2. So we can find the area of the inner square. Area of inner square is equal to area of inner square is equal to side into side. Here side we got it d by root 2. So d by root 2 whole square, side into side. That is equal to d square by root 2 whole square, that is equal to root 2 into root 2 is equal to 2. So d square by 2. So we got the area of the inner square is equal to d square by 2. What is this d square? That we already find out, that is the area of the outer square. Area of outer square is equal to d square. Area of inner square, we got it half of the area of this outer square. So we can prove that the area of the outer square is twice the area of the inner square. So here area of inner square is equal to d square by 2. So d square is equal to twice the area of inner square. Area of inner square. I repeat once more. We know that the side of the outer square is equal to the diameter of the circle. So area of the outer square is equal to side into side, that is d square. Next we want to find the area of the inner square. So we don't know the side of the square. First we want to find out the side of a inner square. But we know the diagonal. Using the Pythagoras property, we can find the side. This is the base. We can take it as this as a right triangle. So this is base and this is altitude and this is hypotenuse. We don't know the side, so I take this as a side, or you can substitute instead of side, you can take any variable x or y, whatever it is. If you are taking as a variable like x, then it will be x square plus x square is equal to d square. So it will be 2x square is equal to d square. So x square is equal to d square by 2. So x is equal to square root of that is d by root 2. Now we got the side of a inner square, that is d by root 2. If we know the side, we can find the area of a square. Area of inner square is equal to side into side. Now we know the side is equal to d by root 2. So area of inner square is equal to side into side, that is d by root 2 into d by root 2, that is equal to d square by 2. So we know that d square is the area of the outer circle. So we got it, area of inner square is equal to half the area of the which one? Outer square. So d square is equal to this 2 you can take to this side. So area of inner square into 2, that means twice the area of the inner square. Area of outer square is equal to twice the area of inner square. So we discussed few questions. Now you should practice this question, note down these questions in your notebook. And I'll give you the worksheet in the parent eye. You should practice it. Thank you.